Everyone to tell us, and this is the Nilah leak reveal that apparently happened on the Chinese stream, so we will just take a look at it. So this kind of looks like Shadow Isles. Don't know. Oh. Oh. Is that Tom Kench? Bilgewater, yeah. Is it Tom? Okay. The waterbender. Oh yeah, she's Bilgewater themed.
我征服过山峦般宏伟的敌人，所以说你还不错。嘿，来击个掌！嗷，这么用力干嘛？我将挑战神话中的强敌，在人们的歌谣里永生。准备死吧！ 现在你知道自己碰上什么人了吧
That's her hand, isn't it? What?
我是第7界域的战士尼拉。
Wait.
你在彼岸找到快乐。
Is that the thing that Alawi talks about? Is that Naka? Is that Nage Kaboros or whatever? Looks like she lost. And let's be honest, I think we all just lost, if you guys catch my drift. Not because of Nilah, but because of Naga Kaboros, obviously. No, but in reality, it does seem like Riot has successfully found a way to make an AD champion, because she's supposed to be bot lane, right? And it seems like with like the whip that pulls her closer rather than, you know, the traditional like pulls you closer to her, she can get into the melee range. She has a way to get into melee range herself. It seems like that thing that we... So this is also insane. I don't know what this is. So she has like an anti-projectile. I think this is the water bobble thingy that we ended up reading on stream a few days ago, where auto attacks fizzle inside of it and things underneath it cannot auto attack, right? So auto attacks fizzle inside of it, but it dissipates after 4 seconds from an ally being inside it. And apparently I think she can throw this, right? I think that's one of the abilities that we ended up reading. So that seems really cool. That's obviously the whip that she can throw to a target. She can recast it to extend it through the target towards another direction to hit another enemy champion. And if it hits the other enemy champion, she can then Zac Q them together, and she can pull herself towards the initial champion hit. So that's obviously really cool. So that's that ability. So we've seen the Water Bobble, which is basically the Disruption Web, which is a Corsair ability for a Protoss unit in StarCraft 1. And it seems like the ultimate thing that she had this with her support. So I assume this is her ultimate. She can imbue an ally, and I guess the imbued ally, she gains attack. She can attack anything that's like in its range, which is what that like woven hand thing, this. She gains infinite range as long as the ally is near the enemy. She gains infinite range. She gains the ally's attack range. I think this is Riot's successful way to make a melee AD carry champion. Now, depending on her number, so it seems like she does have somewhat of a dependency on teammates. The ability to, like, Zac Q 2 targets, etc., I think is obviously really good. The ability to self-pull, I wonder what that means for the jungle. The ability to fade projectiles and other stuff like that, that's obviously fantastic for Nilah. So I think all of this stuff is really good. And I just wonder what is going to happen, because her baseline kit is really good. It seems like her baseline kit is absolutely bonkers with the amount of utility that it has inside of it. It seems like even if she's behind, she's able to sort of either rely on teammates, or she's able to provide a lot of utility just with, like, the water bobble thingy, as well as the Zac Q and I guess her ultimate, right, which is this. I mean, it seems like they've actually designed a really cool champion. And I feel like this is really cool when you consider... Oh, I don't even know what that interaction would be. Imagine she puts her ultimate on Shen, and Shen goes somewhere, and then she autos you from across the map. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that's just, like, no counterplay. I wonder if her R has a tether on it. Because from reading the ability, if she can actually put it on an ally, and Shen goes across the map, and she's autoing you from across the map, I guess that's not unheard of, because Aphelios used to have infinite range on his green gun, right? If he hit his Q, he used to have infinite range. So I think that's really cool. I feel like this is really good. We just got a really sad champion, right? Which is Bel'Veth, unfortunately. That is going to be a balancing nightmare. I don't even know what Riot can do with it. This champion seems really cool. Seems like it has really high skill expression. Seems like it has a beautiful amount of utility in its kit, which should mean that even if the champion's numbers are balanced and it's not, like, totally broken, the utility alone should provide enough ability for it to play. And I think that's really good. And Riot also, with this champion's release, probably gets a much better idea of what to do with it with the durability patch. So I think in that regard, I think this is all really, really good. So, you know, I don't know. This is interesting. Some people in chat are saying that I'm misremembering her kit leak or something, but I mean, I feel like we're seeing the abilities, no? This is also like the Q thing, right? Where like it hits several times, but then the amplified damage is based on the other hit or something. It's the hit in a cone, and then the R is the disruption web, or like the bobble that fades auto attacks, and then she has the infinite auto attack range thingy-majiggy for targets that are afflicted, and then she has the Zac Q thing. I think I got all of her abilities right. I don't know what her I don't remember what her passive is. I'm not remembering what her passive is off the top of my head. But all in all, I mean, champion seems really, 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 really good. Champion seems... This is also really cool, because I wonder what this foreshadows. Because is that... She doesn't even really seem intimidated by it. So I wonder what this foreshadows. This is obviously Bilgewater, and we saw in the cinematic, you know, Pike and other Bilgewater champions and whatnot. And with this thing outright just coming out of the sea, although this kind of looks like an octopus, doesn't it? Look at all these suction cups, honestly. Not opposed to things like that, you know what I mean, with Bel'Veth having just hit the rift. But I don't know. This would be cool. Wonder if we'll see something like this in Arcane Season 2. Heckin' love Arcane Bat Chest, but this would be interesting. Or it would be interesting if Riot add a new neutral monster. Wouldn't it be cool if Baron wasn't only... Well, if Baron wasn't the only neutral epic monster that could spawn in that pit? Wouldn't it be cool if, like, you know how there's, like, different types of dragons? Imagine if there was different types of mythical beasts that could spawn in that pit, and they all have a little bit of different stuff. That sounds cool. Obviously, there's Herald, but that just dawned on me that they could have other things spawn in that pit that have different epic buffs. I think that sounds... Wow, I think that's probably next season. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the react. Once there is an official react with the abilities and spotlights and stuff, obviously I'll react to that too, but that'll be on probably the main channel. So that is it. And yeah, I guess that's it for the reaction. Wonderful.